I'm a big fan of the Animal Crossing series, and if you didn't know, they did make an Animal Crossing movie in Japan. But just like it says, it's in Japan. There's no English dub translation thing yet come out with new voice actors. Luckily on YouTube though, you could find some English text at the bottom so you know what the characters are saying. They'll still speak in Japanese, but there's English at the bottom to the words they're saying. So, as the movie starts out, it's just like the game. You come to a village, and it's supposedly raining outside, and as soon as you get there, it starts clearing up. You visit Town Hall, and then you get a part-time job for Tom Nook, and the rest is self-explanatory. And by self-explanatory means do whatever the hell you want. Now, just like the Animal Crossing game, this movie really doesn't have a plot. The plot at the beginning is nothing. You see I, the main character, come to the town, and she's really just meeting everybody until her best friend named, well, I forgot her name in this movie, but the elephant Margie in the English game, her best friend ends up moving away and she's upset. But that plot remains for about 10 minutes until something else random happens. She comes back to visit, and then the story ends. Just like Animal Crossing, it really has no plot. If you've ever seen a movie Napoleon Dynamite, it's actually kind of like that. For me saying this is for this reason. Napoleon Dynamite has one plot, and that's getting to the whole dancing thing at his school. And basically that's it. Getting someone to go to the school dance with him. And by little, you'll see little scenes that sometimes explain things that are going to happen at the end, some things that are just random. And this is basically the same thing. Basically, the end plot is that Tortimer is being open for election for mayor to rerun the town. And little by little, there are some scenes with him saying he'll vote, or random things, or things like that. So the plot kind of stories it out into Napoleon Dynamite. And don't say that Napoleon Dynamite, comment in this video that it's not a bunch of random stuff, because you know it is. Napoleon Dynamite is one of the most confusing movies I've ever seen. Same with My Whole Family. But I actually kind of like the movie. And I love this movie since I'm a big fan of Animal Crossing. My whole family don't. When we were watching the movie, my two brothers fell asleep, or little AVG helper and the VG reviewer, and my dad thought it was horrible. But I didn't think Napoleon Dynamite was too bad. But getting off subject, I'll continue with the movie. Just like it plays out, little plots in between, one big end plot with the mayor at the end, being voted for the new mayor or old mayor. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but hint, he's still the mayor. I mean, come on, that really wasn't hard to figure out, was it? I'm not going to tell you how, but yeah, he's still the mayor. It really wasn't that hard to figure out that he was going to still be the mayor anyway. If you do decide to watch this movie, it's really not hard to find. Just type in Animal Crossing, and you should see Animal Crossing Movie Part 1. It's better to watch this movie on YouTube, since I do not know if the DVD has English translation like these people do on YouTube. Well, like I've talked about, the movie just seems like Animal Crossing. It's almost perfectly translated from the game to the movie. Now, if you didn't know that this movie actually came from the game, I think. It depends if the first Animal Crossing game, Animal Crossing Forest, for the Nintendo 64 counts. This movie came out somewhere around the time, about a year, a couple months before Animal Crossing GameCube is. So if you look at it, I see it like this. Animal Crossing Forest, Animal Crossing Movie, Animal Crossing Population Growing, Animal Crossing Wild World, and now we have Animal Crossing City Folk. I might be wrong in the chain of events, but I'm almost 90% sure that that's right. So as you could see, that she starts out getting a part-time job for Nook. But in this movie, I think it's a full-time job. I'm not sure. You see her running errands for Nook quite a lot in this, movie. And just like the neighbors in the town in the game, they all have random, different things that they like to do. You'll see many neighbors in this town where some are friends with some like to talk to each other, some like to fish, and some like to just do whatever. Neighbors are random. This movie fits perfectly like the Animal Crossing game, and that's why I like it so much. which leads me to believe that they basically focused everything off of Animal Crossing Chain of Events. But the fact that they haven't changed anything still relies. I mean, even the Animal Crossing movie doesn't even have a plot. I mean, it has a 5-second plot, but that doesn't count. I wish it would have some kind of mini plot that lasts through the whole movie. Now, I know you're probably saying, what about the Tortimer thing? But still, I don't believe that really is a huge plot. Just like Napoleon Dynamite, it basically doesn't have a plot, just a bunch of random scenes. I really wish somehow this Animal Crossing movie has a plot. I like the Animal Crossing games as they are, but I really wish the Animal Crossing movie could have been a little different. But if it's Animal Crossing, basically, what else do you expect? Well, as you might know, this is my first movie review. And of course I was going to do the Animal Crossing movie. Now, like I said, this movie hasn't been translated in words to English yet. Only in text. One day, hopefully, that someone will translate this movie into English by word. But if they don't, we still have YouTube and its English text. If you're a big fan of Animal Crossing, this movie will feel, well, at home to you. This movie will feel just like the game. And if you're not a fan of Animal Crossing, you might be thinking to yourself, what in the world is going on here? Well, since I'm almost running out of time, I'll give you a short, very short plot of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, you're a human that comes to a town and gets along with animals. And you get to fish and catch bugs and do whatever you want, basically. It's basically a Harvest Moon, but less stress. If you've ever played Harvest Moon, if you've never played Harvest Moon, well, then you're on your own. I don't have enough time to explain that whole game. But anyway, I definitely recommend this movie to any Animal Crossing fan. And if you don't know what Animal Crossing is, or if you never played a game, you might want to play a game first before you watch this movie. I think I'll give this movie an 8 out of 10. And I definitely think, well, you shouldn't buy, rent, or skip it. Just watch it on YouTube and decide for yourself.